Hello everyone, this is the Underdog, aka the German Viking, and I wanted to cover a story from Rolling Stone. I posted a screenshot on Reddit and other places, and it seemed to be people riling people up and thinking this is ridiculous. Basically proving that this might be a good story or a good movie and a good story. And it's a review from Rolling Stone regarding the last movie of the Rambo: The Last Blood. So let's actually dive into this so-called review of the movie. So the headline says Rambo: Last Blood, a Reagan-era hero re-engineered for the MAGA age. What? Hold on. Let me get this straight. Because this is what I'm getting from the headline. Just we're gonna dive into the article, but are they seriously suggesting that it's so Trump supporters are for killing drug traffickers? I don't want to use the word, but those who touch children too much, to put it that way, murderers. Those who assault women, the worst type of human beings you can think of, and that somehow is a bad thing representing Trump supporters. Are you sure this isn't a Poe article? Either this guy is so deluded from what he's saying, or he's actually promoting Trump supporters. I can't wrap my head around the mentality of these people, the logic of what they're saying. So, Sylvester Stallone's perpetual warrior returns in a revenge story that couldn't be more toxic and Trumpian. Oh my god! And it's a 1 star out of 5. Of course, it's bad because of reasons. So let's actually hear what this guy has to say. It's actually not that long of a review. When we last saw John Rambo, Vietnam vet, a social pariah. How is he a social pariah? That doesn't make any sense. A savior of POWs and stoic killing machine. Well, isn't the point of Rambo that he never won? He's basically forced to defend himself and do those things. Anyways, he was saving missionaries and mercenaries in war-torn Burma at the end of Bush's second term. What does this have to do with the movie? Why are you mentioning Bush? What is this? You're supposed to be reviewing the movie. What does Bush have to do with the movie? Then our man returned home to Arizona, walking down the dusty path to the front door of the Rambo family ranch and presumably towards a sense of peace. That was then, this is now. Rambo: Last Blood, the maybe, possibly, could be final chapter of the franchise, though does anything besides scores of nameless, faceless bad guys ever really die, finds the warrior at rest in a full Marlboro Man mode. He now spends his days breaking wild horses. In his spare time, John fixes up a series of interconnected underground tunnels running throughout the property and forges knives as gifts. Okay. A matronly housekeeper takes care of him and his college-bound niece, Gabriella. Life is good. Until, of course, it isn't, because this is Rambo we're talking about here. His internal pessimism regarding human nature is well earned. There might be some spoilers into this. I haven't watched the movie or read this article, so I'm doing this real time. So just be aware. I don't even know where this is going. He knows the blackness that lives in a man's heart. Shouldn't it be person's heart? Anyways, we know that he knows this because the sentence is uttered at the least 3 times over 90 minutes. Gabriella gets a call informing her that her long lost deadbeat dad has finally been located. I have to go to Mexico, she tells her uncle. Why would you want to do that? He exclaims, which is the first hint that this movie may not have the highest opinion of our southern neighbors. What? That's what you got from that? He's asking why you would go to Mexico. And that's what you got? Are you projecting your own insecurities on this movie? Because that's what I'm getting. Sure enough, once a teenager gets past the American border, she finds herself in a country that's populated by nothing but the thugs, duplicitous gangbangers, narco-locos, and mustache-twirling white traffickers. Eventually, we'll meet a candy doctor and past Vegas noble investigative journalist, but Last Blood is a film whose overall attitude veers toward viewing everyone living below Texas as drug pushers, criminal. What? What? This is again an assumption. I don't think the movie, by that logic, is everyone in Afghanistan just a terrorist or a noble warrior and the Russians are bad, every single one of them? How about small town sheriffs from Rambo 1? They're just all evil. And everyone in Vietnam is somehow evil. Are we seriously going by this logic? What? Criminals, I can't say that word because I get demonetized. And some, it assumes, are good people. This ideology may sound familiar to you. What? What? But you just say are good people, and it assumes are good people, and some it assumes. So, oh my God. Soon Gabriella finds herself in clutches of feared brothers, bad hombre caricatures, Victor and Hugo Martinez. Rambo goes in search of the missing girl per the franchise's usual stations of the cross. He will be tortured and beaten and left for dead. Then after several days he will rise again and dish out payback. Heads will roll, which we should note may not be just a figure of speech in this case. Once the girl has been retrieved in courtesy of a vicious hammer attack, apparently Rambo caught You Were Never Really Here on cable late one night and became inspired. The battered ex-soldier sends a message to her captors, then he returns home and begins to fortify the ranch. Cue booby trap preparation montage. I'm going to rip your heart out, just like you ripped out mine. Rambo promises the chief villain. Again, such threats are necessarily metaphorical here. Okay, you sound really enthusiastic about this movie, I just have to say. Ever since the series started adding its hero's name to the title with its second straight out of Reagantown 1985 entry, these movies have hewed to more or less the same templates. Stallone's iconic characters just want to be left alone. He gets dragged into conflict, it gets knocked down, shit gets crazy, Rambo rinse, repeat. Audiences know the drill. Yeah, but can you imagine? Can you imagine just having fun with a movie? I can't even watch a Star Wars movie and not be reminded of politics nowadays. What is wrong with this? I don't get. You're supposed to be an objective reviewer of movies, and you're saying not having some sort of politics in this, just having an action movie is somehow bad. None of the criticisms so far have, if closely looked upon, stand to be scrutinized or can stand alone. They're such weak arguments. Oh my God. Audiences know the drill and should and should some fans feel that Stallone helped the 2009 Rambo not have delivered enough humans as two-legged squibs carnage, rest assured that director Adrian Grunberg has them covered. After nearly an hour of perpetuating a filmmaking style best described as functionally brutish, the director and his collaborators deliver an extended, rapidly edited siege, complete with the sort of violence and Grand Guignol level gore that I'd put most slasher flicks to shame. Those talents we mentioned earlier, they are there for a reason. Same with spiked bullets, randomly placed firearms, scattered landmines, gasoline-filled trenches, plenty of steel-tipped arrows. As for the usual jingoistic chest thumping that's safe for climactic voiceover, but Last Blood's basic takeaway that heroes wear white hats and the bad guys have brown skin. What? What? So how do you explain Rambo 1, First Blood? That doesn't even... Oh my god. This doesn't even make any sense. You're really projecting something that the movie is not saying. You're actually projecting political messages that this movie literally doesn't have, and you're projecting it onto the movie. How has it come to this, where you can't even have a movie that's non-political and somehow Orange Man bad? My god. That heroes wear white hats and bad guys have brown skin. But that doesn't even make sense even within the franchise. Watch Rambo 2. The guys who betray him have white skin. Oh my god. Oh my god. Will be trumpeted throughout the whole bloody affair from beginning to things go boom, boom end. This is apparently what a Rambo movie circa 2009 means. The man versus cartel action you crave will be smothered and in irresponsible fear-mongering. What? What does this offer with fear-mongering? Oh my god. The taste of toxicity will overwhelm you, whatever pulpy grindhouse pleasures you might have experienced. A franchise that started off with a sense of betrayal and righteous anti-authoritarian anger ends by parroting authoritarian talking points that betray what this country is about. Let this please be the last of its kind. Oh my god. You have literally the worst type of people going after him and his family. He defends himself. He defends himself against the worst type of people you can imagine. And the first thing you want to point out is their skin color. Not the fact that these are literally the worst type of people on the planet. No. Their skin color is what is concerning. And how is he parroting or authoritarian talking points that betray what this country is about? This is a movie, you lunatic. You goddamn lunatic. You're out of your goddamn mind. You're out of your goddamn mind. Oh my god. Honk honk. This is one of the most NPC argument or reviews I've ever read, or even articles for that matter. I don't think Sylvester Stallone really takes themes in movies, but I don't think he really takes any stances politically, at least as far as I know. Not even publicly, as far as I know. But yet, you interpret this movie as Orange Man bad. This is astonishing. Wow. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.